Welcome back to Prepared Not Scared. Here on Prepared Not Scared, we will address all the latest news and events that are impacting us in our daily lives. Now, what actually happened just yesterday was there were 4 attacks that actually impacted our power grids. Here's the problem. One of those attacks actually happened on 2 substations in the Tacoma, Washington area. The other one was on a Puget Sound energy facility. That one attack actually caused more than 14,000 customers, these are homes and businesses, to go without power for a decent amount of time. However, it was not over at that point. At about 7:20 p.m. on Christmas Day, we got news from authorities that said that suspects gained access to a fenced area and vandalized another Puget Sound energy substation. This 4th attack caused more than 7,000 homes and businesses to go without power. This means that more than 21,000 customers were without power for some time around Christmas Day. That is very concerning. But what experts are telling us is that this is not the issue. The issue isn't just the few little power outages that we're seeing from day to day. It's the attacks. That's the problem. Now, currently, there are more than 47,000 customers that are without power here in Washington State. And if you go to poweroutage.us, you can actually see this exact same chart, and you can scroll through and see how many customers are without power in your specific state. Now, here's what I can tell you. These attacks are not the first of their kind. We are seeing more and more attacks on substations and on facilities throughout the United States. This is turning into a major problem because now people can just go and attack or shoot up a substation because, well, it knocks out power for that specific region. Again, it's very concerning. We saw on December 3rd, there were 2 Duke Energy substations that were attacked, and more than 45,000 customers were without power for some were without power for days. We also saw there were 6 substations attacked back in Oregon, over in Oregon back in November. Again, there were 6. And you may not have heard of all these different attacks, but it's because the media isn't out there just saying it. The media isn't out there telling us, hey, be careful, because again, this is negativity. We don't want negativity. That's not what the American people want. But it doesn't end there. On December 7th, somebody shot up another Duke substation as well, and thousands of customers were without power. Again, this is concerning. And according to the Department of Homeland Security, these attacks are still coming through the wire. They are still being told that there's a lot of chatter. Again, this is concerning, especially when we are going through a very cold period. We just got through with probably the coldest winter in more than 2 decades. But this is what is troubling to a lot of people, is they don't know how to prepare. Well, I'm going to tell you what experts are telling us we need to do at this time. But some are saying that the reasons why these substations are being attacked is for outside reasons. For instance, there was a drag performance that took place in North Carolina recently, and this is what experts or authorities are telling us, is that they believe this attack was to shut down the performance from these drag performers. That's what they're saying. There was also another substation that was attacked, and this was attacked, according to authorities, they say this was because they were trying to prevent a rally from going on. This was during campaign season. So again, it could be really anything. Now, there are other reports that indicate that there's an attempt for civil unrest and economic uncertainty. That if there's civil unrest and economic uncertainty, then people will go against the current administration, the Biden administration. Well, that could be true. But at this time, it doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if we have power outages or not. There's still a lot of uncertainty in this current climate. Now, the reason why I want to bring all this up is because you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared with water, you need to have food, and experts say you need to have a handful of hours of the proper tools and nutrition just to make it through. Now, how many hours do you need? Well, experts recommend that you have enough food, water, and gasoline to power a generator for at least 8 hours. 8 hours is your target. Why is it 8 hours? Well, according to experts, 8 hours gives you enough time to either wait and get your power restored, or, and this is what happened to a lot of people when that Duke Energy substation was attacked, they were without power for multiple days. So what they have to do? Well, they had 8 hours. They could change the location for the evening. They could go, stay with a family member or a friend, or potentially book a hotel that does have power. So, experts are saying there are multiple things you can do, but 8 hours is the minimum. Have enough fuel to power your generator to make sure you can either, power your home, power a small room, or whatever it may be. But they say 8 hours is the minimum. So let me ask you this one question. Do you have enough food, water, and fuel to power a generator and just to make it through yourself for 8 hours straight? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.